Hi everybody, Army P here for Explorminate.net, and welcome back to our Let's Try of Tyranny, a new RPG from Obsidian. Now we have completed all the side quests for the two different factions that we're kind of mostly focusing on, which is the two armies of Kairos. One is the Disfavored and one is the Scarlet Chorus. Right now we're going to be going to the Matani Lake, I believe it's called. Let's just check our lovely little quest log here, our journal. Alright. Earth's pressed an attack, revealed Sil, disfavored. What is that lake called? It has a really cool name. I really like it. We'll find out when we get there. Okay. So, before further ado, we are going to Echo Call Crossing, trying to get across the river, which has proved to be quite difficult in the past. In fact, this is the reason why the edict is even being casted upon the land and getting our evil armies giving a little bit of a boot in the bum. I'm gonna get this done. Okay, keep watch. The enemy may strike at any moment. Back over here. Maintain your defensive posture. A winded, disfavored commander clutches his blood-stained chest piece as he takes a deep breath, gathering his thoughts. His focus is on a scattered wounded man, or all of his wounded men around him, as he has yet to notice you. Bitter quip. Your plan is a rousing success. Most of our troops dead, a bridge destroyed, and the veteran guard pushed back so that just where we started. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest the North has to offer. And your next big act? Wow, definitely the chorus and the disfavored are not enjoying each other right now. I need those furies on point. Don't mock my strategy after working against it. We could have taken them. This is a disaster. Fatebinder, where were you earlier? You could have stopped this colon mite from deviating from my colon mite. That sounds like one of the worst types of mites. Apparently, the disfavored think that the chorus is working against them. My gang serves my pleasure, not yours, and your plan failed to please. Barrack says, you two quit moaning, and to explain this mess. We tried to rush the western bridge blow by blow. We had them running, but about halfway across the whole damn river just lurched up. The cursed Matani, the Matani River. Anyway, swallowed the bridge and almost everybody else on it. The only real soldiers we have left are the Scarlet Furies that I, quite wisely, directed into a flanking position. A few of us kept up foot, but this advantage was lost. We had to fall back, and as we did, the Oathbreakers surged down the eastern bridge. We held our ground until they fled across the river, but now we're back where we started with only a fraction of our original strength. Okay, what are my options here? Antonio is in command. We should have concentrated the forces as he directed. Or, the member of the Schools of Tides is alive and working with the Vendran Guard. I assure you, she's the culprit. And then, of course, the last one is a direct attack was a dumb idea. Better quip was wise to hold a reserve. That would explain it. I saw a woman dressed in blue on the other side of the river. She didn't seem to fit with the others. We have to focus our strength into one perfect lunge. We could have crossed the bridge before the enemy knew we were killing them, but it was too late. We could use the Scarlet Furies to... No, fool! Stop suggesting ways to get my gang killed. Are you working for the Oathbreakers? Should we wait until the enemy no longer is on high alert? Or we should wait until the enemy is no longer on high alert. Thought that was going to be a question with an upward inflection, but it wasn't. Antonio's still in command, follows orders. The next person you'll be willing... next person in your gang willing to do so. I'll find a person in your gang willing to do so. If Antonio's plan isn't a good one, then what would you suggest instead? Or the third one, we can sit here and wait for Kairos' edict to kill us, or we can do something. If this were hearing of grievances, I'd let you call the shots, but we're talking about the lives of my gang. Conscripts are a copper a dozen, but furies. I have worked hard to secure their loyalty of my gang. I will not scrap fine warriors for some buffoonish plan. What are my options here? We gotta get this thing on the move. Listening to these guys bark back and forth at each other without any bites, quite embarrassing. So let's see what we can do. Perhaps we should get covered, blah blah blah. I like this one, subterfuge, which is turning out to be my favorite option when it comes to these choices in my dialogue tree. I suppose I'll have to tell the voices of Nerat that his agent was soft and cowardly in the face of opposition. Bam! Huh? Do you think your words could... The chanter smiles widely. I meant to say, perhaps the Fatebinder is right. Antonio is in charge, and when you meet next in the Archons, tell the voices I was instrumental in the success of this crossing. I'll make sure that I do that bitter quip. Just like that? No, wait. I won't question it. Just, yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, and you had best be thanking me and the Fatebinder. We're saved this disfavored time and time again. What's one more? Listen up. For this to work, my Furies need a moment to get out of cover. Fatebinder, you will need to run up the eastern bridge. Don't get yourself killed, just draw their attention. I'll signal my Furies to send a rope across while you have them occupied. There's no time to waste. Let's hope your gang delivers. Thank you, Fatebinder, and good hunting. Boy, you gotta think this alliance, which at one point may have been quite strong, is pretty, it's on, you know, pretty shaky ground if you ask me. Sure are a lot of dead bodies around here, without any good gear.
See that?
Oh, what's this? Great iron sword, two-handed.
Have a look here.
And a few traps. And we'll take that out. Perfect. Alright, and we'll get Barrack back up in good standing here. Boy, oh boy. Did that ever change? Okay, so we are back into the fray. And we're going to continue that. Hey, Verse, why don't you get... Oh, wow. Didn't take much there. he like flashed in and out of existence only to find us, you know, he didn't really go anywhere. He just like disappeared and he reappeared like, I wonder if that fooled him. The answer is actually no. No, it didn't fool us. Okay. Let's get a little further up to this bridge to see what's going on here. Oh, up goes the drawbridge, of course. There's Sybil. You there, and you, signaling her warriors to the bridge. A woman in a regalia of a Vendran Guard captain pierces the commotion with her shrill soprano. Get over here that has favored her back. Guess they forgot a javelin or two. Be a doll, would you? Hurl them back. Ha! What a saucy girl. No, wait. Oh, wait, not another disfavored. This is a Fatebinder. She looks at you up and down. Odd, I would have expected, well... more soldiers. Here to convince me to kneel down and lose our heads? Can I say? I can use my lore ability, says your Heldre, House Matani. Apologies that the river must be dirtier with this conflict. Or I can resolve this with an insurrection by killing as few as possible. Change requires bloodshed, but hopefully this war will end soon. And the sooner you surrender, the sooner your children can live in prosperity. I like the idea of using the lore. It's typically always the best option to use anyway in these houses. And besides, House Matani sounds awesome. I gain favor with the Vendran Guard. Cool. She lifts an eyebrow. I am honored and will trust that your grievances wash downstream. She clears her throat, thrown off by your formality. May the river guide you through the valley. Your friends seem to have misplaced most of their squad. Guess they're somewhere downriver? She shrugs sarcastically. My family's been protecting this river for 6 generations. It's not so easily to lose track of all the looters and vagrants that we've had to feed to the eels. Unless you want to try a running leap over, you're stuck. Maybe try heading downstream to Placid Crossing. We have more warriors there, and I'm certainly they'd be happy to kill you. Boy, I'll tell you right now, all of these good guys that are defending their land are really witty. Like, it must be, everybody's wit level must be off the charts, because she's straight up ticking me off and I'm playing as a bad guy. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I showed, I was formal with you, I showed you respect, and now you're gonna say that to me? We'll see about that. Let us cross and we'll grant you mercy. That's not what I want to say. The tidecasters did this, same one you met. The same one that met me for truce. Lower the bridge and surrender. Yeah, lower the bridge and surrender. That's what we're going to do. Hold your oars for a second. I have a statement prepared from Captain Ari, just for this moment. She reaches into her belt and, in a pinched smile, pulls out a handful that reveals nothing but a local hand gesture for penis. Oh, I just got schooled. Wait, there's a second missive somewhere here, and she feigns scouring her pockets once more before displaying another frantic gesture again. As amusing as I find this soon-to-be corpse, it would appear that our distraction has paid off. Oh, what's this? Satisfied, she turns to leave, calling you as she does. I wouldn't keep standing there, Fatebinder. The river currents can be quite unpredictable. Wow. She may have got a good old-fashioned laugh at my expense, but if that's correct, it means that we were able to get our rope across the bridge during that distraction. Let's see what Quip has to say. Well done. While you were toying with that Oathbreaker, my gang had the opportunity to set a rope on the collapsed bridge over yonder. The Furies wait to join the battle. Good work. Your gang has salvaged this mess. Ooh, I gain a little bit of wrath from the disfavored. Not that I'm ticked off about it. Bitterquip says, we require no thanks for carrying the burden of the disfavored to the weak, who is too weak to lift. We are used to such things. Plan now is to lower that bridge. My warriors can't swim in their armor. The lighter troops, he points squarely at you, can move across the rope, then lower the bridge, and we'll meet you on the other side. Crossing the rope, are we? In that case, I recommend that I go last. Yeah, I agree with that, Barrick. For once, I agree with Anto. My gang has been spotted. Now go, before they get overwhelmed. Alright. Okay, rope crossing. Looks like everybody's got 10 athletics, so we can get across, no problems. Nice little check there to see our skill check. We don't want the Furies. Oh, okay, there's the Furies. We don't want to lose them. What she got for HP? Okay, it looks like she's doing okay, so we will just start casting our magic and getting rid of some of these saucy ones. Ooh, it looks like she got killed. Massacred even. I'm going to use that double attack. And it looks like everybody's still good at HP. Why not just give everybody a nice buff? And super attack. And that took her down like Jack's down. Loving it. Okay, it looks like that Fury is still hanging on to holding her own. And why not? I really enjoy the combat in this game, but I really wish I had a little bit more spells to use. I noticed that my rotation's getting a little stale. I'm trying to figure out what would be the best thing to use, and often it's pretty much the same thing over and over again. Okay, it looks like everybody's still in there, doesn't have any ability to use. Okay, and finally the very last one. I thought I was dead for sure. Go ahead, Fatebinder. I'm no use to you now. Ooh, a staff. Nice helmet. Let's see if Landry wants that. Would you like a new helmet, Landry? Considering you don't have one. Well, actually, that looks pretty cool. Okay. Checkered armor. What do we got here? Another staff. I think we're going to be good there. Uh-oh. Retreat! Captain Matani signals her troops to run to the nearby village. There's too many! They've crossed the river! Pull back! The Veteran Guard soldiers rush forward to adopt a close formation, covering their Captain Matani. She retreats forward into a nearby settlement. I've slain Florian. allegedly your finest. If he pukes want to die next, be my guest. Yeah, I'll see that. Oh, it didn't work. Alright. That's okay. Looks like I may be a villain of epic proportions, but apparently I am not very intimidating. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I love that ability. Okay, so you attack there, and I love getting those back ranges out. And it looks like everybody's in good job. Okay, so now we should be taking the bridge down so that his favorite can come. Excellent work, Fatebinder. We'll hold the bridge against any reinforcements. Oh, thanks. No problem. Yeah, I'll run into battle. No problems at all. Excuse me while I search a barrel. I don't know if you've played an RPG, but that's the way it's gonna roll. Oh, zip it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna have to take out this Captain Matani. She's caused enough problems as is. Okay, looks like we got a whole bunch of villagers here. Oh, zip it. I can't believe how villagers are so timid these days. Oh. Well, interesting. He's attacking Barrack, even though he's clearly shouldn't. Okay, and a shock. Ooh, wow, that pushback's excellent. Okay, first wave of guards have been destroyed. We're only looking for Matani. Where are you, Matani? Yeah, they can't protect you. Run, peasants, run. Oop, I'm gonna do a subterfuge attack. Yeah, there we go. And what am I doing here? Disarming traps right in the middle of the battle. Perfect. Up to the second floor. More peasants. Where are you, Matani? Where are you? What do you have to say for yourself? I thought we already surrendered. Shouldn't the war be over? What a fool. Doesn't even realize that she's in a rebellion. Oh, I think I see up ahead. Probably here. Movement is key. We gotta keep movement and going fast. Oh, it looks like Matani's gonna stop us here. Matani Sibyl's shrill voice pierces the air. Call addressed not to you, but the citizens of the village. Do not fear, sons and daughters of Apex. Kairos' hounds are at your doorstep, but the Ventrian Guard will not abandon you. Brave warriors of the Ventrian Guard, these foreigners are zealots mean to burn our homes and butcher our families. Summon what strength you have and show Kairos a place, or the price for taking our land. Yeah, enough talk. It's always too much talk when there's killing to be done. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see if we can quickly just wrap these guys up. I'm gonna have to try to interrupt some of these guys. What's going on here? Why I don't disengage, and this should be able to take 3 of us, so that's good. Gotta we'll fire the quill at him. Okay, it looks like Chatelain's not doing too shabby. Deciding to take everybody on himself as a battle mage. Reputation ability unlocked. The Veteran Guard's Wrath ability. Oh, cool. So if I check my abilities, sorry, the spells. Looks like the Venturing Guard. There we go. Now, what's the ability? It looks like a passive effect. Foe AoE. -2 accuracy for 3 seconds. Cool. So if you get near me, you're not going to be as accurate as you once were. Okay, we're just going to burn her down. Ooh, gibbed. Look at that, like a pile of ketchup. Alright. Come here, Matani. I can smell you from here. Well, looks like 5 of them. This will be an interesting battle. They're here, weapons up, and remember those longer with you. Honor them with your courage and prowess. Fatebinder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those of us who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go. They did not ask to be in this conflict. I'm gonna let the villagers go. Oh, apparently Barrack didn't like that. I don't really care. This is far above me to question a call, but the villagers are a source of aid for the venturing guard. We'd be fools to leave them standing and for resupply our enemies at the moment we turn our backs. You know what? I was doing the talking. Draw your weapons, shall we? Okay, here we go, into the battle again. I'm going to do a quick attack and see where it takes us. So we've got some backyard baddies here that we're going to try to take out immediately. And I'm gonna... Okay, I didn't want to be attacked by the giant man with the two-handed sword, so we're going to try to get him right out of the fray immediately. And in the meantime, we're going to do a shock blast. Okay, and I'm going to see if I can taunt them. Perfect. The taunt is complete. Excellent. Okay, now we can start working on those ranges, because they are always a little bit nasty if you don't start mopping them up right away. Okay, I'm going to use that on you, and it looks like everybody here is pretty good for health. Oh, perfect. And it looks like they're already gone. I think we haven't done is we haven't taken down Matani yet. I think we would have been able to take her down by now, but apparently she's saucy. Oh, it looks like Matani's down. She's begging, so there's probably a type of story that we have to go and continue on with. I'm gonna heal Verse, because it looks like she needs a little bit while she gets it back into the fray. Oh, why would you shoot an arrow at me point blank like that? You're just gonna get gived. Alright, Matani. Oh, it looks like the disfavored are back. Good. And so are the Scarlet Chorus. Excellent. Well done, Fatebinder. If this one survives its wounds, even a fresh present for the Archon of Secrets. He did request a personal audience with any leader that we can take alive. That's a mighty big if. These southern folk are a sickly bunch. Look at her suffer. It makes me sick. I'll kill her and get over with. Yeah, kill her. I know that the Scarlet Chorus probably would have appreciated, but I say enough of that. She fought well, deserves a warrior's death. Do it, says Matani. The words are a command hissed through bloodied lips. With a decisive swing, you bring down your weapon on her skull, shattering her brains across the rooftop. Ah, no Gib. Oh well. It would appear that the Echo Call village had a large enemy presence that we suspected. They also have a crop of iron weapons stockpiled here. Bet those innocent villagers were here to help gather battlefield salvage, or maybe steal it from our camps. There are so few iron weapons along the chorus, seems likely that the disfavored need to keep better eye on their supply lines. And what of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses, so too risky to the commandeering the site. We should burn down the town. It'll cut off support and send a message, and the smoke signals will give to the others as a viable rallying point when crossing the Matani. Did we just waste all this blood and time capturing a place only to torch it? Now I adore the mystical powers of fires in ways none of you could possibly understand. But even I think there's a time and place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antonio, Idaho? Anyway, he's free to burn down his half of the village. The Scarlet Chorus would like to keep our half of the spoils, not smoke it. Burn the village. I need 2 of you to scour the grounds for any of the wounded, and you 2 gather kindling. We've got our own site to clear. Good hunting, Fatebinder. Graven ash protects. Okay, now we're going to return to Graven Ash's tent. Now that we've got across the Matani River, that's perfect. We were able to crack their enemy lines, kill Captain Matani, get across the river under her name, and then afterwards we're going to be now taking the fight right to the Spire. The relationship between the chorus and the disfavored do not seem to be getting any better at all. Darn shame, I'd say, because it seems like they just, at one point were like best buds, and, a woman got between them or something, I don't know. Either way, this is where we're going to end this video, and I'm going to show you what's going to happen as we go back and report to the Archons of our successes of the small missions that we've got, and of course the main one being that we've crossed the Matani River. Okay everybody, so this has been Army Fury P for Explorminate.net. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.